sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the ATL. Once the terminus of the Western and Atlantic Railroad, where the sound of that train horn can still be heard inside the magnificent Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass, yes, an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. He told us he wanted to have a big game running the football. He predicted well north of 100 yards. That's a heck of a start.
And we thought he was just blustering, right? We thought he was just kind of talking and trying to maybe talk himself into it. He knew something, and now that confidence is going sky high.
And they're already in plus territory. Now Daniels sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Daniels looking to throw. This will be caught by Hill. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Come on, set! Cougar 19! Go!
Throwing now is Daniels. And he's got it! Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a glance here at the southpaw, who will be calling the plays under center.
And he went from being the surprise pick of the first round to the full-time starter late in the season. And now he has a chance to take this team to new heights starting in 2025. Really was impressed with him down the stretch, going head-to-head with Jaden Daniels in a huge game. Now he could be their franchise quarterback for the next 10 years.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And looking to throw, Penix. Short throw, caught by Pitts. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Penix going to sneak it. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
That's good. Falcons, first down.
Let's go!
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw, Penix. And complete to Drake London. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Here's Penix. Throws right back to London, complete again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
60.
Off-play action, here's Penix. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
It's a
Devondre Campbell, nice play to get in there and drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Incomplete. That is first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Youngway Koo on for the field goal.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Up the middle they go. Felton. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Here's a 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. To the air goes Daniels. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but I think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll throw with Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And the Falcons, first down.
Robinson up the middle. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brings up 2nd down at the 31-yard line.
Now Penix. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And taken right on the 30. Shrugs him off. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but it ended just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Set. Time to lock. Go.
They go play action. Daniels out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. James Pierce in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Now a handoff up the middle. Felton. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Here's Daniels. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Falcon football. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
A first carry for Tyler Algier.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. To the air, Penix. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. And here's Bradley Pinion now.
Sets up 4th down.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 15. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. To throw is Daniels. That's Samuel, caught left side. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
Eckler now between the tackles. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. But now he appears to be in some pain. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quicker. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the gun, Daniels. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line.
A gain of 15.
15 yards there on the catch and run. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Felton. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle here to Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Ready up.
2nd and 2. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Commanders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to run.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and goal.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Crack roll 80. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Daniels to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 1-yard line.
Algier going straight ahead. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Bobby Wagner. No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 12.
On 3rd down, Robinson. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Bradley Pinion in punt formation.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, giving 3 on the return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Washington 1st down.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Austin Eckler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Gets around him. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. That's complete to Mooney. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
And looking to throw, Penix. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Now 2nd and 9. Daniels looking to throw. They'll roll him out right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Throwing now is Daniels. Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. He's got his target. That's complete. Washington now going to use the 1st of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Washington.
Here we go, here we go. 19, charge, go.
Now Daniels. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Steps away. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
After review the play, the ruling on the field is
so that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air goes Daniels. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
At the 26-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
The Commanders' first down.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Gay's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Oh, a heck of a move. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start cutting back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
For a Falcons.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Now Penix. Man open, that's Ray McCloud. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 43.
That's good for a Falcons. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hand off now to Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go now. Panther 6.
They'll throw with Penix. Complete to Mooney on the slant. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to have a third down.
Rocco 80. Go.
To the air, Penix. Buying time to his left. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard
On the give, here's Robinson. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They run the draw here with Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. First possession of the second half now for Washington. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
That's about as exciting of a one-yard run as you're going to see, finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler, but again, just 1 yard out of it. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. To throw is Daniels. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Short throw here, the tight end Bates. Called a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 47-yard line.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Holding. Offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Forced out to his left. Open man, that's Felton. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Offense.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense. They go right back on the offensive on this play.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 78 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough 3rd down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on 2nd down.
Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on it, maybe mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
2nd and 18 at the 19-yard line.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Short throw caught by Pitts. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brings up 3rd down.
Red. Stretch the eagle.
Here's Daniels. Eluding the pressure right. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know...
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Bobby Wagner able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
At the Commanders' 40-yard line.
Looking to throw Penix. Now this will be caught by Mooney. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And that will get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Penix. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Penix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Ray McLeod, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Commanders' offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's 1st down as the tackle made at the 42. Now a handoff up the middle. Felton pushing his way inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So the big gain, all for naught for the offense. That yellow flag is going to bring it back.
Oh, what a tough look for the offense because they see all that yardage lost and that ball's walked back and then some behind the original line of scrimmage.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 88 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd down at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. Daniels. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times and 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Atlanta regains possession of the football Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down.
Illegal block.
Let's check on the call.
Offense.
So the penalty there for a block in the back.
And that's one where you normally see a blocker put his hands up right away to say, no, I didn't do it. But this time, yes, you did.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Penix working out of again here. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
That one deep for London. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking on the midfield logo. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ready.
Now a handoff to Rodriguez. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Rodriguez. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That one caught by Felton. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st.
A gain of 7, but it's 4th down.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settled in now 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On the draw, Robinson. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. And looking to throw, Penix. They've got his man, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 56 yards. And the Falcons strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now a run with Rodriguez. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, what a juke into space. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Washington.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Daniels looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Throwing now is Daniels. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that answer.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And Gay knocks this one through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
We'll get another look at Drake London as this offense returns to the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. 3rd and 20. In motion goes the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Taken right around the 44. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 4. Now Daniels. Burns has it left side. That one a first down pickup of 8.
The tight end is certainly positioned built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Come on.
Up the middle they go. Felton. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now a handoff up the middle. Felton. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Holding offense.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 19. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here comes 2nd down at 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Up the middle they go. Felton. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Let's go.
Daniels going to throw for it. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Here we go. 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we'll take a break.
Okay, ready?
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. What a play. Maybe a game-saving play on the knockdown there.
That was beautiful, wasn't it? If you're looking at it from the defense's perspective, they looked like they had a shot at it. Maybe a completion. Ball gets knocked away. Can they rise up and do it again?
Let's go now. Ready?
He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Touchdown, Washington.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. they've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. This is 1st and 10.
Their own 26-yard line.
He'll look to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Percy Butler on the coverage.
Here comes 2nd down. Now Penix. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort.